What's going on, YouTube? This is Alpha Prime of Prime Union, part of the Prime Union family, and I'm just bringing you a video on Transformers Earth Wars for the mobile Android gaming platform, and for iOS as well. We're part of the Autobot Alliance, and today we're going to just highlight a few power leveling bots that are new to the game, and we'll also mention a few of the older ones that some of us are starting to use a little bit less because we're getting closer to maxing them out, and it's just nice to have some new options around. So I just wanted to bring up a bot like Star Saber. He's been around this game for a year now, and mine's at level 58, and so it's pretty expensive to keep, I guess, using him over and over and over again because of his level. And he takes nearly an hour to recharge now because of his high level. But his ability is amazing, right? 2,300 almost damage for one of his rushing strikes. So I just do a few of those strikes near the HQ. All the defenses go down, and then it's a pretty easy win in zone 12. And I'm getting tons of HP, or XP, sorry. So that's one of the bots that I used a lot in the past. Strafe was another one that we used for power leveling. And of course, there is Cup, who had that orbital bounce ability to get to the back of the HQ. So some of those bases that were not defended very well, you could just drop Cup and solo it, and then drop another bot that you wanted to get a lot of XP on the coattails of your power leveling bot. But this video, we're going to focus on two new bots. So one of them is Lynx, and the other one is elita-1. Now, I just have the 3-star elita-1. I wasn't able to play through the leaderboard last weekend because I was just way too busy. But I did the Lynx leaderboard with Prime Union. We finished first that event. And yeah, I mean, Lynx is a beast, right? I mean, his health is not the greatest. Level 51, you're only getting 11,000. But if you pair him with a healer, his damage is just sick. Like, you use a flame strike and get 1,900 damage off over 8 seconds, and then you follow with that plasma shroud, reigniting it with that blue flame, and that's adding an extra 3,000 damage over 6 seconds. So, yeah, I mean, that's almost 5,000 damage my Lynx is doing to one building with those two abilities combined. So basically, I just use Lynx on an HQ, and it just goes down like butter. So we're going to go and do an attack with Lynx, and I'm also going to show you some attacks with elita-1. So this weekend, there's this event called the Alchemist Prime. So we're fighting for Prime Core chips. I'm really glad we had an easy event this weekend. We fought Psyops, and we needed all our attention to focus on them because that was a tough war. So I'm really glad that Space Ape listened to some of us and gave us some easy events every now and then, because like I said, last weekend was a leaderboard. To follow up with another long event is just really hard on players. So yeah, let's get into battle here. So right now I want to level up my Skyburst and my Ratchet. My Ratchet is level 54, and I need to get him higher for war. And also, I got Skyburst the other week from my a couple weeks ago from my 5-star crystal, and so she's only level 43. So I need to work on her quite a bit. So let's try a zone 12 attack here and see how much experience we get. So the Space Ape did mention that we're getting a little bit more XP this weekend, which is nice. I'm glad that they're offering more since bots went past level 55. It's just so hard to level these guys. So there you go. I mean, the XP is pretty nice if you're just deploying 3 bots. This is a little bit of a tougher base here. Unfortunately, Lynx can't reach that HQ right away. So let's go ahead and just drop Lynx here. And I'm going to have to drop a Gunner and Ratchet just to take some of this stuff out. But I'll show you what I would do here. I'm just going to drop the Plasma Shroud in the middle here, lighting all these 3 buildings on fire. And then let's see what happens if I just use the Flame Strike in the middle. took out 2. Let's use it one more time. Pick up the other 2. So that's kind of nice. It cleared out the bottom, and then that allows my bots to path upwards towards the buildings above and not below and into those walls. So that's the goal when you're dealing with time traps. Everybody hates time traps, but in reality, they're pretty easy as long as you don't panic and you know what you're doing. So let's just drop Flame Strike here. And I just took out the defense. So pretty much a nice and easy time trap so far. And that gives me within range of the HQ, which is what I want. So I'm just going to Flame Strike on the HQ, drop a Plasma Shroud, and then another Flame Strike again, and then the defenses around that building just start to crumble. So that's about it. That's how you power level with Skylynx. And that was a Zone 12 attack. And that was probably one of the tougher Zone 12s that you'll face. And I got pretty good XP there.
So Optimus cripples the Decepticon forces. Emphasis on cripples as opposed...
Let's go at that one more time, just because that felt like that base was kind of tough for people to follow. I wanted to show you how easy it is to power level with Skylynx. Let's do that one more time. Hopefully I can find you guys a better base. So again, 14,000 experience per bot, which is really nice. And this one's a little bit better because you'll path upwards towards the HQ as well, but you don't have to deal with, we don't have to use so many of those strikes at the bottom here. So I'm just going to drop Skyburst and Ratchet to clear out this space bridge and some of these defenses so Skylynx can path up. And as I was saying, it's all about getting Skylynx to the HQ. So it doesn't look like, it looks like we might have to take out a few defenses because, oops, I meant to use the Plasma Shroud there. But the Flame Strikes will do. Skylynx's health is not the greatest, so you need to get rid of lasers if they're focused on him. And then I'm just going to use a Flame Strike on the HQ now that I'm in range. Then I'm going to use the Plasma Shroud, lighting the HQ on fire with a blue flame. And then from there, you just want to pound the HQ with Flame Strikes. And the Flame Strikes will ignite that Plasma Shroud and destroy all the defenses around the HQ. So if you're lucky, you can sometimes get off 3 explosions. But this time I only got off 2, but that was enough to cripple the HQ significantly. It's only a matter of time before that thing falls. So you can see that was an HQ. That was an HQ 15 headquarters, and it went down like butter. I still had over 10 ability points left, and yeah, that's just how easy it is to power level with Skylynx. And sometimes it might be even easier than using Saber, because Saber, some of these bases, they have all those outposts around the HQ, and if you don't have Liege Maximo, that power core, then that prime core, then sometimes Saber gets a little bit in trouble, and you have to drop like a Cup or a Springer to help out Saber. So I think, in my opinion, Skylynx is one of the best power leveling bots in the game, just because of how easy he is to use. His range is sick. And there's no surprises there. You just have to get close to the HQ and fire off some shots. So that's Skylynx. And now let's take a look at some elita-1's attacks here. Brownsky was nice enough to to share a few of them. And Brownsky's with Prime Union as well, and he's definitely one of our creative players and very generous when it comes to sharing replays and participating in Alliance events. So he's shared three elita-1 attacks in different zones and different circumstances. So let's go ahead and let's watch his attacks. I'm excited for this because I don't have elita-1, and I look forward to getting her whenever they offer a crystal bundle for her. So look at her range. It's like Sabers, basically. But instead of doing the damage slowly, when she lands, she just crushes everything in that area. So yeah, his is level 8 ability, 18-17 damage every time she lands like that. So zone 11 base, she can easily solo by herself. So you're getting like 20,000 experience or more from that one attack, which is pretty sick. So if you guys are wondering how the heck do people level up bots so fast, like we're able to get a bot from 0 to 51 in a weekend, and it's because we do stuff like this. You're getting 20,000 experience or more per attack. It's pretty fast to level up. Excuse me, I have a little bit of a cold here. So that was elita-1 in zone 11. Let's go ahead and let's take a look at elita-1 a few more times here. So I just played a little bit of the movie for you in the background here. Hope you don't mind. So here's Elita again with a Zone 13 team. So basically, you can use her in many different situations. You can use her for power leveling, like I showed you before. You can also use her on a rush squad because she does so much damage when she lands. She just crushes everything in that area by the HQ. So her ability is very similar to Saber's. So this is a Zone 13 attack. Max walls, HQ 16, but maxed HQ 15 defenses. And so you can see there, she just landed there on the HQ twice and cleaned up those two lasers. And then from there, you just throw everything at the HQ. So he uses Cup and Springer just to help elita-1 finish off the HQ. So that's a nice little combo of bots he used for a Zone 13 raid. And let's go ahead and let's take a look at one last attack. Sorry this video is a little bit long. I really appreciate you guys for sticking around. I hope you enjoyed it. And we'll end off with this last attack. So if I haven't said it yet, please like and subscribe to my videos, and leave me a message in the comments if you're looking for a certain particular video. I'm really glad to accommodate, and I'll definitely like and subscribe to you as well. So this is kind of neat here. With a time trap, you just use her ability twice right in the middle of that honeycomb and just watch that all crumble to pieces. So that's another reason why I just think that time traps are obsolete against strong players and against top alliances. They just don't work anymore. We have too many bots to counteract time traps. And because everything's so spread out, if you have healers working with you, it's so easy. Because you just take apart the base a little bit at a time, right? And so that was, I guess, the main thing there, dealing with the time trap. And then then he uses elita-1's ability on the HQ, and there's all those defenses that are surrounding the HQ. And so yeah, I mean, because of elita-1's design, I think a lot of people are gonna try to make bases to protect against her a little bit better, because you can't clump everything together anymore. Let's go speed this up a bit. But that's it in a nutshell, how you boost elita-1's ability. And his elita-1 is level 51, so already she's pretty damn strong. And to be honest, if you're a good player, you don't need to have level 55 plus bots to have fun with these guys. But you do need to get them up to the high 40s, and once they hit 51, they just become a whole new beast. So I just want to encourage you guys, if you finding it hard to level, watch this video, and hopefully you grab some tips on how to power level and gain more experience. Because if you're running your full 7 to 8 bot squads in lower zones, it's just going to take you forever to level up. And I mean, I had to learn the hard way myself, and I hope you guys will just take my advice and start to see better results in the future. So that's it. Sorry, this was a long one. Thanks for watching, and hope to see you around.